Welcome to our webinar. My name is Jackie Schrager, and I'm the Program Director at SIA. I'm joined by the rest of our small but mighty program team. Aisha D. Brown, our Chief Impact and Engagement Officer, Sarah Detweiler, our Program Coordinator, and Megan Pinnock, our Program Specialist. Our focus today is to introduce the Program Department's new Member Engagement Initiative, Soroptimists UpliftHER. So, it's obviously a great name, but what is it? Soroptimists UpliftHER is an exciting new initiative that will focus on an obstacle that women and girls face on their path to formal education and economic empowerment. We will choose one obstacle to focus on each quarter. SIA headquarters will share information about the obstacle, as well as suggested projects related to that obstacle that can count towards our big goal. Clubs can participate in the quarterly project focus by sharing SIA's posts and posting their own projects with our hashtag Soroptimists UpliftHER. Our 2031 big goal was created with member engagement and input. And our goal is to focus on investing in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls through access to education. This goal includes women and girls reached through our DREAM programs, the Live Your Dream Awards, and Dream It Be It. It also includes our Big Goal Accelerator projects. Big Goal Accelerator projects are club or region work that is not the DREAM programs, but which does increase access to formal education for women and girls facing obstacles to their success, therefore accelerating our progress towards our big goal. Our members are passionate about the obstacles that women and girls face on their path to economic empowerment. And we know our members want to help ameliorate these obstacles. But often, the work that is being done is not an intervention which aligns with our big goal. These might be projects such as painting a domestic violence shelter, raising awareness of various issues and resources available, or providing holiday gifts for single mothers and their families. We can't count these projects towards our big goal because they're not focused on providing education or economic empowerment, but we do know that our members care deeply about these obstacles and the women and girls impacted by them. We want our members to feel seen and appreciated, while we also keep our eyes on our big goal of investing in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls through access to education. We hope that Soroptimists UpliftHER will provide a stronger feeling of connection to our Big Goal Accelerator projects, DREAM programs, the SIA mission, and the Big Goal for all of our members who participate, while also promoting eligible projects that can be counted as Big Goal Accelerators. We know our members do great work, so this is just another way to highlight the topics that our members are passionate about, while also making sure that those projects count towards our big goal. I know that we can accomplish so much together. We will have a different focus area every quarter and have chosen 1 month that's dedicated to that issue area, and we'll highlight it throughout that month. First, I'll be introducing our focus for each quarter, and then I'll share some suggested projects that your club can participate in. So, Soroptimists UpliftHER will start next month in October. Our first focus area is intimate partner violence. We know that women who experience violence in relationships often suffer financially. They may be forced to rely on their abuser for money, banned from working, or first forced to turn over their earnings to their abuser. Many women experiencing intimate partner violence are afraid to leave because of threats to their physical safety. They also have very real fears about how they can provide for themselves and their dependents if they have been prevented from doing so. Access to formal education can provide women with the tools to prevent experiencing domestic violence and to command better wages after they leave a violent situation. We chose this focus area because Soroptimists have a long standing commitment to fighting violence against women. We also have a long history of awareness projects, like the Domestic Violence Workplace Campaign. We hope that we can tap into that commitment to fuel projects that are focused on access to education and economic empowerment. Our next quarterly focus will be trafficking in January. While trafficking also affects men and boys, the UN reports that for every 10 trafficked victims globally, 5 are adult women and 2 are girls. Everything we stated previously about women who have experienced intimate partner violence is also true for women who have been trafficked. Additionally, they often face unfair social stigma that can make finding meaningful employment difficult. Reducing poverty is a powerful way to reduce risk of trafficking, and education is a pathway to doing just that. As we said previously about intimate partner violence, we know our members also have a long-standing commitment to fighting violence against women in all varieties, including trafficking, and have done so through projects in the past. In March, we will be focusing on the obstacle of being a single parent, specifically a single mother. Providing for yourself and your children alone is a huge responsibility. And this is made even more difficult if you're not privileged to have supportive family or community around you. In the United States, less than 1 in 4 single mothers even receive any financial child support payments from the father. About a third of single parent families live at or below the poverty level. Unfortunately, these statistics are very similar in other countries as well. But Soroptimists can provide additional support to help single mothers thrive and achieve their goal of economic empowerment. And in May, our focus will be on the obstacle of period poverty. Even in countries with a lot of resources, not having access to menstrual supplies can prevent girls from attending school or women from going to work. According to a 2023 study, nearly a quarter of US teenagers and 1/3 of adults struggle to afford period products. Globally, 500 million girls lack access to menstrual hygiene products. So, now that you are familiar with all 4 focus areas, we'd like to discuss projects. We're going to share some suggested projects that we'd like to encourage clubs to focus on during each quarter. Of course, this is all voluntary, but how amazing would it be to see clubs across the globe helping women and girls through the same projects at the same time? We're excited to see this unfold. Our suggested project for October and intimate partner violence is to partner with a local shelter by providing professional dress clothing or work clothing for women who have experienced violence. If appropriate, you could also provide training on interview basics, resume writing, and career advancement. Many women who have left violent situations struggle to find employment, especially if they've been out of the workforce for a long time. Your club likely has a lot of knowledge on these topics. But if you have access to a professional resume writer or a human resources professional, that's even better. Before donating any clothing, be sure to connect with the shelter to make sure that they have a place for it and that they can use it. And your club should be sure to report this as a Big Goal Accelerator project, as your club provides the training that helps women ace their interviews and removes an obstacle to help them succeed in their careers. In January, with the focus on trafficking, we'd like to encourage clubs to provide a scholarship for women who have experienced trafficking. If appropriate, your club could also offer career or college mentoring for these women. Not all agencies that work with trafficking survivors will be open to external volunteers providing services, and that's for safety and confidentiality. So if you cannot provide the mentoring piece, that's completely okay. An education award could be the financial catalyst to help a woman start or finish school. And again, be sure to report this to us as a Big Goal Accelerator project or a Live Your Dream Award if you choose to give one to a survivor of trafficking. In March, our focus will be on single mothers. So, our suggested project for clubs is to provide financial assistance for childcare for single moms enrolled in an education program. Our surveys with past Live Your Dream Award recipients have shown that the number one thing they need to finish their education is financial support. Unfortunately, quality childcare can be extremely expensive. Financial assistance for childcare during school or training programs can make a huge difference to a single parent. Consider offering this support for a woman who wasn't chosen for a Live Your Dream Award, but who you know would benefit from this support. Alternatively, if you live in an area where childcare is free or low cost, you could provide a grant for another purpose for single moms. Perhaps an education award or paying exam fees on her behalf. And again, if your club does participate in this initiative, be sure to report it to SIA as a Big Goal Accelerator project. Finally, in May, we will be focusing on the obstacle of period poverty. This project is a great way to reach a large number of women and girls. Your club could host a drive for period product donations and also get hands-on while you create period kits to donate to local agencies, like those that are serving foster girls, shelters, or schools in low-income areas. This will definitely be a project where you have to estimate the number of beneficiaries, but that's okay. So for a school, you could take the percentage of low-income students and multiply that by the number of girls attending the school. For a residential facility, the number of women or girls is likely a good estimate. And again, don't forget to report it to us at headquarters. I want to emphasize that this is a totally voluntary initiative, but we do hope that members and clubs will be excited to participate in Soroptimists UpliftHER. One way to participate is to share SIA's posts about each monthly focus on social media. We will be sharing content about how each obstacle impacts access to formal education and economic empowerment for women and girls. We'd love to see clubs using those posts to help educate others. You can also post about your club's own projects using our hashtag Soroptimists UpliftHER during the appropriate time frame. An SAA may reshare your post. Let's use social media to gain more awareness about these issues. If your club has the capacity, we'd love to see you participate in one of these suggested quarterly projects. And of course, to report it to us as appropriate. Of course, we know many clubs already have their hands full with great projects. But if your club has the ability to add more or to change something you're already doing to make it fit and count as a Big Goal Accelerator project, we'd love to see that. If you have questions about if your club's existing project is eligible as a Big Goal Accelerator project, please email us at program@soroptimist.org and we'll be happy to help. So, what if your club has a project that is related to one of these obstacles, but it's not focused on access to education or economic empowerment? Of course, you're welcome to share about it during the month and quarter, but just don't report it as a Big Goal Accelerator project. So, for example, if your club has an awareness campaign related to trafficking, you can definitely post about it during the month of January and use the hashtag. But since it's not focused on access to education or economic empowerment, you wouldn't need to complete a Big Goal Accelerator project report. You are always welcome to reach out to us for suggestions on how to turn a project into an eligible accelerator.